Hello, everybody. Um, so today's Bible study video is going to be a little bit different because of everything that's going on. There's a lot of moving parts that are taking place right now because of the virus and how we can't meet. And I just need to get a lot of information out there to everyone before we do a little devotion. Half of this video is going to be me telling you what's going on, how to access the things that are going on, and give you a little summary of how things are going to be for the next couple of weeks. So without further ado, I got some notes. I did notice that last week I kind of rambled on a little bit, and to make better use of my time, I went ahead and made some notes on my laptop. So if you see me looking to the right, that's because I'm reading my notes. And also, because of the content is going to be published on YouTube, I got to make sure I don't violate any copyright rules. So I can't really do a devotion from a book or anything. It all has to come from my head, which needs to be done anyways. But so if you may have noticed the things I've posted on the church's Facebook pages, such as St. Matthew's Facebook page and Concord's Facebook page, if you've been keeping up with that, you may have noticed a lot of things that are going on. But I'm going to use this video to break it down for you and kind of give you an overview of what's going on. So Facebook Live videos from last week were a great tool, but now we have to alter where the content is published so it can be accessed by the ones who don't have a Facebook. I do recognize that a lot of people don't have Facebook accounts, and to view a Facebook Live video or to view a video or any kind of content that I put out on any of the church's Facebooks, you have to have a Facebook account. And because of that, we've created 2 more channels that you can access every bit of content that's pushed out. So a website has been created and will be used to house all content announcements for the circuit during this virus outbreak. So what that means is that the website will be the last platform in which everything will be posted, because that takes the most time and it's not harder to access, but it's easier to access YouTube and Facebook. So that will be there for everyone who, if you don't like Facebook, if you don't like YouTube, you can always go to the website that we have created and view it there. So now you have not only Facebook to view any content pushed out for the circuit, but now you have Facebook, YouTube, and the website. So a YouTube account has been created to publish the video content, and this is a platform in which you do not have to have an account to view it. And I want to make that very clear, that just as Facebook makes you have an account to view anything pushed out by me or anybody else for the churches, YouTube doesn't require you to have an account. So any link that you see that I post on the Facebook or the website, if you click it, it'll take you right to it and you can view the video without an account. Now, if you do create an account, you can make comments on the video, you can subscribe and follow the YouTube channel. That way, anytime any content is pushed out, you'll get a message or a reminder on your phone saying, hey, the St. Matthew Circuit, St. Matthew, Ashland Concord content has been pushed out. Click this to view it. So if you want to create a YouTube account, it's very easy. You can just follow the instructions on there. And if you need help with that, please contact me at 843-617-4036, or you can contact the pastor, which can get in contact with me, or you can contact my email, which is dash.hopkins7@gmail.com if you have any questions. So from this point forward, videos will be published first on YouTube. Then I will take those videos that we posted on YouTube and share it to the Facebook pages of both St. Matthew and Concord. And then lastly, it will be published on the website. This way, there are multiple ways that the circuit's content can be viewed. So again, first, it's going to go on YouTube. Second, it's going to go on the Concord and St. Matthew's Facebook pages. And then lastly, it's going to be published onto the website itself. And within the description of this video, there will be links to the YouTube channel, which you're viewing it on there or Facebook or wherever. There will be links to the YouTube channel for the circuit. There will be links to the Facebook pages of the circuit. And there will be a link to the website for the circuit. And you can also find those links on the Facebook pages of Concord and both St. Matthew's. So I know this seems like a lot to digest, but I promise you that it is easier than it sounds. If you don't want to view it on YouTube, you can simply wait a few minutes after the video is published on YouTube and then find it on the Facebook pages just like last week. And if you'd rather see it on the website, then it will be posted shortly after onto the new website. So within a few 30 or between 30 minutes to an hour after it's first published on the YouTube, you'll be able to find it on Concord's Facebook page, St. Matthew's Facebook page, and then again on the website. So if you're comfortable with viewing it on Facebook like you did last week and it's easier for you, by all means, just keep doing it that way. If you want to go to YouTube and watch it, do it that way. If you want to see it on the new website, go do it that way. So you have multiple ways to view it now. So again, I want to make sure everybody knows this and it's clear. First, videos and all content will be published on YouTube. Then that YouTube video, such as this one, will be posted on Concord's Facebook page, St. Matthew's Facebook page, and then again, lastly, the website. So if you have any questions, again, contact me, leave a comment, Facebook, message me. Any way you see fit, you can contact me and understand it, and I'll give you a little bit more detail. For the ones at St. Matthew, or anybody else for that matter, who wants to do their own devotional video, or they want to do something like an announcement to their Bible study group or to their children's group or whatever it may be, you can continue to do it on the Facebook, as I've seen some do, or you can contact me and I will give you the login information, which is the username and the password for the YouTube channel, and then you can upload it on there, and then I will take it and put it on Facebook for the Concord St. Matthew, and I'll put it on the website. And the reason for the YouTube platform is because the website we have is only limiting us to 10 gigabytes of material. So a video that is, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes long, it takes up a lot of space. So if I were to take these videos and skip YouTube and go straight to the website, it would take up a lot of space and we would run out very quickly. But if I'd make it on YouTube and then copy the link and integrate it into the website, that saves a lot more space and we can push out so much more content. And I want to make this clear again. I'm sorry that it's taken so long to get everything functioning, such as the website, the YouTube channel, and the Facebooks are already pretty much established. But the website and the YouTube channel, it's taken a while because there's a lot of things that need to be run through the pastor and other people that need to, give us the green light to put that information on there. So just bear with me. It's going to take a few more days. I would say by Sunday, the website should be a lot more functional and have a lot more content. So just be patient with me. I'm trying as hard as I can because I'm also having to do college online now because of the virus. And Taylor, my wife, she works as a nurse in the ER, so she's on the front line of this thing. And I got my 4-year-old son Liam at home with me because daycare's closed. So it's a lot going on, and I promise you I am trying everything I can in my power to get all of this done as quickly as possible for everybody. So last thing, I'm going to do a little devotion because this is the Wednesday night Bible study time slot. So I want to just, instead of all these announcements and all these explanations, I also wanted to give you something to take away from this biblically. So tonight I wanted to talk about being offended, because that is one thing I've seen a lot lately on Facebook and other things, with political views and medical views on how this outbreak and how this virus should be handled. A lot of people have their own opinions, and I understand that, and that's your right. But a lot of the times we get into arguments, we offend each other, and it creates so much divisiveness in between, friendships, families, and we need to dial it back a little bit. So I'm here to give you a little reminder, and I'm guilty of it too. So don't think I'm trying to preach to you something that I'm perfect at. I'm definitely not. I'm trying to do as much as I can too to keep myself in check. So I'm going to read from Proverbs chapter 19, verse 11. It says, "A man's wisdom gives him patience. It is to his glory to overlook an offense." And I think that speaks to a lot that's going on right now. So during this time where political views and medical views are clashing all over social media and within our relationships, we must remember this verse. So many relationships, including family, friends, and others, are being divided because of different views and opinions. It is my firm belief, now this is just my opinion, that no one can make you have the feeling of being offended Rather, you allow yourself to be offended. You give in to your emotions, and even though emotions can be used as a great tool sometimes, it can also serve as a way to push you into saying things you don't mean and allowing divisiveness sneak into your relationships. We all have those moments while we are sitting in the church pew listening to the pastor and have that thought cross our minds, such as, I wish so-and-so were here to hear this. They need to hear this. And we are all guilty of that, including myself. And when we have those thoughts, maybe instead of thinking someone else needs to hear those words, we ourselves are ignoring the fact that we may be the ones that need to let those words, that message, turn the mirror towards ourselves and confront the issues that we are having. Just as in the Bible verse for today says, I challenge you to overlook an offense. So again, Proverbs 19:11 says, a man's wisdom gives him patience. It is to his glory to overlook an offense. I believe that no one can cause us to be offended. I believe that we allow ourselves to be offended. You know, sometimes people can be in a different headspace than us. They can have different opinions, different views, and different theories on how things should be done. And that's okay. But where it begins to be a problem is whenever we take offense to it and we let that offense turn into emotion that allows us to say things that we don't mean. And we end up putting a stumbling block not only in front of ourselves, but in front of others. That may be friends, family, or whoever it may be. And that causes a lot of divisiveness. And in this time where, you know, this country's seeing an outbreak, well, the whole world is seeing this outbreak of this virus, I think it's detrimental to let these views and these opinions put stumbling blocks in front of us to be offended. So again, I think that being offended is not something that somebody can make us have, that make us offended. It is something that we allow ourselves to be offended. If you think back to the entire ministry of Jesus, how many people said things or did things to Jesus that would today, if they said or did that to us, we would be completely offended and we would cut those people out of our lives immediately. But Jesus didn't do that. He accepted that they had these things, these beliefs, these views, and he continued to love them anyways. And he continued to not let himself be offended. And it is to his glory to overlook an offense, and it is to our glory to overlook an offense. So I think that's something, as especially in today's time, that we need to practice before we speak or before we allow ourselves to be offended. We need to think, is this a hill that I'm willing to die on? Is this topic or is this difference in beliefs or opinions something that is going to be something that divides me and this friend or this family member or someone else? And I think the answer should always be no. Nothing should divide you like this. And especially in a time like this, nothing should be able to divide us. So it's up to us individually as a church to choose to overlook an offense. So again, thank you for your patience with everything that is going on within the circuit when it comes to the new platforms that we're building to keep everyone connected. And stay safe, wash your hands, and continue to practice social distancing until this virus situation begins to dissipate. Thank you all, and remember to tune in Sunday for another video message from the pastor for Sunday service. And again, I thank you for being patient with me. I'm trying my hardest. And again, if you are one of the ones who wants to push out video content or any kind of content to these platforms, please let me know, and I will give you the username and the password to log into these platforms and publish those and post those videos that you want to push out to the circuit. So again, thank you, and I hope that you are taking something good away from this. And bear with me. By Sunday, the platform should be fully functional, including the website, YouTube page, and the Facebooks. So continue to monitor the Facebook pages for any updates and for the links. So again, in the description of this video, there will be links to each platform. And if you look on the Facebook pages for Concord and St. Matthew, there are also those links. So again, thank you, and y'all have a good night.